Our last section, we're going to graph a couple of these translated hyperbolas. Instead of doing this one, which would have the square root of 20 as an irrational length for your, or half of your length of your rectangle, I'm going to skip 7 instead, focus on number 8. We're going to take everything that we learned and sketch this picture with our new translated equation. We also are not going to just ignore these, we're going to cover them in the meantime. Where's the center of the hyperbola? 3 units right and 1 unit down. This is the center. I mean, although it's really not a point on the hyperbola, maybe I'll graph it with like an open circle so I know that this is the center which is going to guide us. We're going to go in each direction, right and left, 2 units. 2 units right and 2 units left. We're going to go 3 boxes up and 3 boxes down. These are the limits or boundaries for our rectangle. Sketch the rectangle. This is the rectangle. Now, if we were making an ellipse, we would just connect all those points, but we're not. We're making a hyperbola. This hyperbola is going to open left and right. So the rightmost point and the leftmost point, these are your 2 vertices. Where are they? They are 5, -1, and also +1, -1. So these are the locations of your 2 vertices. Next, our foci, we're going to add 4 and 9 to make 13. We're going to add the square root of 13 to the x-coordinate of the center, which I didn't even write down. We graphed it, we just didn't write it down. So the foci, we're going to add to the x-coordinate 3 plus root 13, -1, 3 minus root 13, -1. The square root of 13, if we need an estimation for where that is, go back to your calculator. The square root of 13 is roughly 3.6. So I'll go 3.6 from the center. 1, 2, 3, 3.6 here. 1, 2, 3, 3.6 there. These are your 2 foci. It would help us to draw our asymptotes so we know that where things would align. What are the slopes of our asymptotes? I would go up 6 boxes, right 4 boxes, which is the same as going up 3 and right 2. Our slopes would be +3/2 and -3/2. But the equation of the asymptote has to pass through and contain the center of the ellipse. The y-coordinate of the center was negative, so we're going to do y plus 1. The x-coordinate was positive, so we're going to do x minus 3. So I kind of squeezed it in there over on the side. These would be the 2 equations for our asymptotes. Up 3 right 2, up 3 right 2, up 3 right 2, up 3 right 2, down 3 left 2. So let's see, if I go up 3 left 2, up 3 left 2, up 3 left 2, coming through here, down 3 left 2, down 3 left 2. These are your 2 asymptotes. When you do a sketch, the farther you go to the right, the closer you get to these asymptotes. If you don't like the one that you drew, you can erase it and try again. This is way easier than plugging in a bunch of points. If I take a look at this, I kind of think it looks okay. I mean, if I had all the time in the world, I think I would maybe adjust this bottom here. I think it gets to the asymptote too quickly, but that's how you do question 8. Let's try one more. Let's try, I don't know, let's try, I guess, we'll try 10 because the camera's focused in on it. Where's the center? Let's analyze this. The center is +2, 0. +2, 0. I'm going to build a rectangle. 3 up, 3 down, 3 left, 3 right. So actually I'm making a square. 3 up, 3 down, 3 right, 3 left. That's really nice when we get to do our asymptote. The y is positive, so the points at the topmost and bottommost, these are your vertices. 2, 3, and 2, -3. The foci, 9 plus 9 is 18. The square root of 18 is 3 root 2. So C equals plus or minus 3 root 2. I'm going to add these to the y coordinate of 2, 0. So I'm going to do 2, what's 0 plus 3 root 2? What's 0 minus 3 root 2? So I have 2, comma 3 root 2 and 2, comma negative 3 root 2. Now the square root of 18, it's bigger than 4, it's less than 5. The square root of 18 is 4.24. From the center, 1, 2, 3, 4.24. 1, 2, 3, 4.24. Let's finish with the asymptotes, graphing them, and then finishing our sketch. Because I want to pass it through the center, I'm going to use point-slope form. Let's find the slopes of our two asymptotes. Change in y is 3. The change in x is 3. So the slopes are positive or negative 1. Really nice when you think of a slope of 1. Just go up one box, right a box. We can go down a box and right a box. Okay, when we make our asymptotes, they would look like this, and these would be their equation. Finally, let's sketch a graph. I just did not like that. Let's try this again. Let's try to do that nicer. There we go. That one's looking pretty good. Let's do the bottom. Oh, actually, it shouldn't get farther away. So once it gets close, you really don't want to turn it back around. You want it to get closer and closer. Alright, and this is our last graph for the day. Good luck completing your homework. It's another Google form, little mini quiz. Good luck to you. Let me know if you have any questions, but this should be, that's it for the day. Have a good one.